Through the trees, James walks alone, bow tie undone, phone has no tone. Past the creek, where peace once ran, now the quiet fears unplanned. We said it would be politics or something big we could not fix, but no one saw this kind of end. Turns out the cause was something small. The schools got smart, organized one and all. They learned to plan, they learned to fight. Now James is wandering through the night.
All right, listen up. This is it. The end of the world. Our bunker's only so big, and it's pretty full with residents. So we can only take essential personnel from a few town departments.
All right, we got some hard decisions to make. Not a lot of time. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Who's next?
Thank goodness, guys. You need to let me in there. It's crazy out there. You got people fighting over half-filled bottles of water and Chick-fil-A sauce packets.
Whoa there. Department?
Department? I'm the town manager.
Town manager? Town manager. Nope, not on the list.
What? That's impossible. I literally manage the whole town.
Okay, but can you put out a fire or fix a water main?
No, but
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not a lot of emails to be answered around here.
You heard him. We're prioritizing survival skills. Step aside. Next.
Chief Paul Henley, Fire Department.
Oh, you're in. Everything's been on fire lately. These guys responded to like 7,500 calls in 2025, right?
That's right. And our Fire Marshal's office received the Achievement of Excellence Award in Fire Prevention, Gold level, for 2025. We can put out those fires for you. We're also no strangers to putting out blazes in unfamiliar territory. We deployed across the state 19 times in 2025. It's not all about that, though. We know how to save lives, too. In 2025, we expanded EMS coverage by adding a new ambulance to our 6th district. As a direct result, the number of times all of our ambulances were busy dropped by more than 50%, freeing up resources so that we could get help to more people. We also improved our heart attack and stroke intervention record through education and changes in our medical protocols. We saw an 8% increase in stroke screenings in the field, a 37% increase in pre-treatment with aspirin for heart attack patients, and a 25% increase in our guys being able to tell the hospital that the patient was having a heart attack before they even got there.
All that, and you're still designing a new fire station out west? And it's gonna come in handy when we come out on the other side of this thing.
Yeah, despite all this mess, we should still be breaking ground on Station 6 this year.
That's awesome, Chief. Let me get the door for you.
Okay, I can see why the fire department's in the bucket, but can I just...
Bro, the list hasn't changed in the last 30 seconds. Get to the back of the line now.
Flower Mound Police Department reporting for duty. We have over 50 years of impeccable service to this town. In 2025 alone, we responded to more than 56,000 calls for service, completed more than 29,000 hours of training, and were involved in more than 110 community events.
Hey, that's awesome, buddy. You're getting in no matter what. But real quick, on account of the apocalypse, we're getting pretty low on gas and batteries around this place. How are you going to deal with all these scooters that are inside this bunker?
Scooters? You're wasting space in there with scooters? Oh my...
Not a problem. We created a new ordinance for scooters and other micromobility devices in 2025 to improve the safety of Flower Mound roads and sidewalks. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they already know the rules. We held 10 training sessions at the end of last year.
Get in here, you son of a gun.
All right, is Public Works here? We're gonna need clean water.
Present, ready to handle the water. In 2025, we treated more than 1.64 billion gallons of wastewater and were named the Wastewater Treatment Plant of the Year by the Water Environment Association of Texas. We also spent more than $41 million on capital improvement projects. So when the time's right, we're ready to rebuild all our roads, water lines, sewers, and all our other critical infrastructure.
Happy to hear it. Speaking about rebuilding, where's finance?
Finance? I mean, money's not even a thing anymore. I mean, people are burning dollar bills just to stay warm.
Based on my extremely accurate calculations, the town should be able to maintain its AAA bond rating from Standard & Poor's, just like we did last year. Plus, our residents approved $112 million in bond projects last year, which means just around the corner are better streets, roadways, expanded renovations to the Community Activity Center, and a more connected trail system, exciting projects, West Flower Mound, and so much more.
You don't have to convince me, buddy. You're already on the list. Unlike some people.
Also, can my friend from Economic Development come? She's going to be crucial to our success.
Hey! My department relaunched the town's Business Retention and Expansion Program in 2025. That's how we're going to get businesses back on their feet after this whole thing blows over. Also, our work helped bring 99 new businesses and create over 1,050 new jobs in Flower Mound last year.
She's not on the list, but why not? The more the merrier. Come on in.
What?
Shh. Please, sir, keep your voice down. The library's here.
Just like we have for the past 40 years, the Flower Mound Public Library is here to preserve knowledge at this trying time. There's no one better to do it than us, because for 22 years, we've earned the Achievement of Library Excellence Award. In 2025 alone, our library welcomed more than 300,000 visitors who checked out nearly 700,000 items from our physical and electronic collections. Plus, we organized more than 700 programs and classes, so we can educate our future leaders. It's not like school's a thing anymore.
Did you hear how many thousands of books they have? Where are you going to plan to put that in a bunker?
Bro, the internet's gone. We need them now more than ever. We'll figure it out.
All right, last person on the list. Parks and Recreation, you here?
Here and ready to bring the fun.
Fantastic. People really need it in a time like this.
Sure.
Where are y'all on that new Performing Arts Center?
At the end of 2025, we began engaging the community in the design for the center to ensure it's tailored to the residents' needs. We anticipate it'll open in the spring of 2029, apocalypse or not. And if folks need to get away from the bunker for a few, we renovated and improved 13 parks around town this year, including North Shore, Giroux, and Spring Lake Parks. But the apocalypse isn't stopping us from bringing even more improvements to Flower Mound's park system. So far, we're continuing construction on Peters Colony Memorial Park, we're in the design phase for Trotter Park, and we're working on executing our completed master plan for Leonard and Helen Johns Community Park.
Oh man, all that and you still had time to organize 55 new and recurring events?
You betcha! The new signature autumn event, Fall into Flower Mound Festival, wasn't gonna plan itself. Oh, I can't wait to throw one in this bunker. Although I'm not sure that all of the 12,000 people who attended the first one are gonna fit.
All right, that looks like everybody. We can start locking it up.
Wait. Flower Mound loves trees. My department kicked off a tree rebate program to reimburse residents who buy and plant new trees on their property. And we continued our tree planting project at Shadow Ridge Park, planting 46 new trees. That's got to count for something, right?
Nice try, pal. The Environmental Services Department was the first team we made sure were in the bunker.
I'm the town manager of the #1 most livable small city in America. Does that not mean anything to you people?
Shh. Hey, what's going on out here? Keep it down. Communications is about to kick off the talent show.
Oh, we can't miss that.
Hey, sir, let's go.
Communications is in there? I thought you actually had departments that did actual work. Man, I'm out of here.